Brad Stevens, man, I think if you follow the Celtics the last 3 years, like I said, a year and a half ago, I think he lost the locker room. I can't pinpoint it exactly what it was, what it is. Like, I really can't. But guys wasn't playing as hard. The Celtics was a team that played hard. You know what I mean? They got the best out of their talent. And as you've seen last year, with their record, they didn't get the best out their talent. I mean, they was underachievers. Um, Brad Stevens is known for defense and ball movement. The Celtics look like the Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown just take turns go one on one, and the game of basketball is no longer one on one. So, like I said, Brad Stevens been lost the locker room, and that's why you got people like Marcus Smart shooting 20 shots a game because they don't know their role and they tired of sitting back watching Jason Tatum ISO, Jaylen Brown ISO. People ain't gonna want to play defense as hard as they used to because they ain't getting the ball no more. So that's my take on Brad Stevens. He lost the locker room about a year and a half ago. Big Les, what's going on, big bro?
Man, the Queen City got a typhoon coming in here. I'm a person who prides myself on being on time, and I'm not too happy. But I'm liking what you're saying. I'm liking that energy. I'm liking the objectivity, because I feel like when I say these things, I get killed and I'm labeled a hater, and I'm not really from Boston. Well, I'm not. I'm from Cambridge, which is an entirely better city. But we could have that debate another day.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
You started real good, bro. You started real good. Don't get on that shit.
whoa.
All right, all right.
You,
No,
you went,
I
whoa.
agree with everything you say. In fact, I had to look up something because I don't remember I have a great memory, but I couldn't remember the year-to-year records. And these guys went from 25 wins first season, 40 wins, great expectations, 48. Then they went to 53, 55. We got people thinking they could win the championship, even though they had obvious. Let me rephrase that. We had people thinking they could get to the finals, even though they had obvious flaws in the team. Obvious flaws, rebounding, size, shooting. Then they started to drop. 49 wins, 48. And and we know what happened last year. And you're right. That team has a lack of discipline. And I used to give Brad Stevens a pass when Rufus used to say he's a cream puff, because in my opinion, Danny Ainge, the architect of everything, is the one who drafts the talent, makes the trades, and gives Brad the plate to chef it up. There's only so much you could do with that team, if you want to be honest. The talent wasn't there. That's just my opinion.
So did they overachieve?
Yes.
So they overachieve.
Yes. And by them achieving, it put them on a faster track. But what Danny Ainge, in my humble opinion, was messing up is he had all these pieces where he could make moves and fine tune the team to get them more experienced professionals to grow with those to help those young dudes grow. So he makes a trade for Kyrie, which I was all for. I thought that trade made sense. But where it stopped
made no
making
sense.
sense, well, I was saying before we all found out IT was hurt that he was hurt. And everyone's like, "Oh, you're not a doctor, you don't know." I'm like, "Dude, it's a hip. He's hurt." And if you can move, I remember like it was yesterday. I was like, if you can move him in Crowder, you might be able to get Kyrie. Oh, unless you're crazy, blah blah blah. I remember Kenny, Jermaine, and a bunch of other dudes was killing me for weeks over that post. It was like a 300 post comment, maybe more. And then, lo and behold, Kyrie's the Celtics, and everyone forgot they said all that nonsense. So we gotta put the proper context. I thought Isaiah was hurt. He had to be hurt with that type of injury. There's no way he was going to be the same. He's still not the same.
Well,
So that's why I think.
I got some insight too from some. I didn't mean to cut anybody off. My apologies.
No, go ahead.
My
Whoever
fault,
got
Les.
it, get it.
I got some insight to the Celtics organization from the ownership down. I got a couple people that were very close that work there. They lost the locker room because Jason Tatum and Brown told ownership that the organization is too white, and not just from the coaching staff, but across the board. And that was when we seen that come from them saying that to the court, and that's when he lost the team, because it wasn't just a basketball thing. It was the team, you know, the atmosphere, the barometer. They was like, we're just tired of just seeing a bunch of old white men that we can't connect with. And to this day, as of today, that's still a problem. And that's when we seen that go from that point on to the court. And you might hear some stuff leak out about it sooner than later. Tatum and Brown and Tatum are not happy overall with the ownership and the makeup of the Celtics. You know.
I don't know how true. I don't want to say your sources are flawed, but
my sources are not flawed, because I'm talking about I
It's-
was in the room a few times, and
Les, are they flawed or what?
no.
well, let
you
me
can
say what my
let me say
opinion
Flawed or
is.
what, Les?
Let me just
say
interject
this.
with my opinion here.
Let me
To
finish.
me, the
Let me
problem
finish.
is them dudes
me-
got some success and didn't think they needed Kyrie anymore. They weren't
no,
happy
can I-
with Gordon Hayward getting all their run.
Can I finish?
Yeah,
And
sure, go
you
ahead.
say that- This is not rumor. This is not
Mhm.
something I'm hearing eighth person. Some of this
Mhm.
stuff I was there in the
Mhm.
room, seeing the emails and the interactions of the situation. So
Okay.
this is not nothing.
So let me ask you a question directly
this
to
is
what you
not
just said.
secondhand nature.
Let me ask you a question directly to what you say. Are you aware of how much money the Celtics ownership spends on stuff around Boston, or is that not true? What I hear they spend as far as social justice and things of that nature. I don't live there anymore, but this is what I hear.
That has nothing to do when you come into work.
Okay.
That has nothing to do when you come in. I give you an example. This is some of the issues that happen.
Yep.
If you come into work, right, on your off day,
Yep.
playing hip hop music,
Yep.
and there's certain white men there that continuously say they have a problem with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? This is not rumor. This is what was happening, and still is happening. All right. So this is what sparked the problem of you seeing the cohesiveness is not there, because there was a few people on the Celtics, I won't name names, who was saying Tatum and Brown are kind of forcing it.
When you say forcing it, what would you mean?
There was, don't rock the boat. Let's be happy. Let's be happy employees. You know what I'm saying? But they're like, no, this enough's enough. Someone has to speak on this. All right. And if you follow the whole history with the Ainge comments, Ainge made like 10 crazy comments across different platforms where basically like niggas be happy you have a job and you get paid well.
Yes,
so
I agree with that.
The comments that Ainge were making made the situation worse. And Brown and Tatum was then saying, listen, okay?
Okay, so may I counter
this
again?
This is not a rumor. These are facts.
Okay, all right.
So go ahead.
So for the record, some of what you're saying, I believe, some of it I think might be exaggerated, and I'll tell you the parts where I believe and the parts I think is exaggerated. Just from my perspective, I believe Danny Ainge was fired. I truly believe that. I believe he was also pushed. I believe he was fired even more so because of the comments that you mentioned. And I believe that you can't have your own. Hold on. I like I said, I agree with some of the things, and some of the things I'm gonna push back. I can't agree with all of it, my brother. You know, I might like your cooking, but I might not like your salad. Don't get upset now. This is how you have a conversation.
He done made smoke cross his legs.
I know. I've never seen a grown man do that.
Yo, come on, big bro. Put that leg down,
AD, I'm grown, fam. I'm grown.
So I believe
Yo, we
that
got a
Danny
lot of
Ainge.
On
viewers
your grown
watching,
man
fam.
shit, Swizzle.
I'm grown.
I believe
fam.
that's some of the
My
things
shoes-
I
my
believe
shoes are
Danny
Goodyear
Ainge.
welted, fam. My shoes are
I
Goodyear welted.
believe Danny Ainge was pushed out because of some of the things. I think he was pushed out because of some of the things you said, and also because of basketball reasons and social reasons. So I will agree with you there. I also agree, and you didn't say this, but I'm pretty sure you feel this way. I also agree that Tatum, maybe Brown, more so Brown, wanted more black coaches and more NBA experience on the bench. I believe that too as well. Now, do I believe that, some dude was like, yo, turn that Biggie off? Yeah, that probably happened. Do I believe that's a reason?
You know where the fuck we at? Yo,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, that definitely.
Yo, did you see what
Everybody on SAT got a slogan. Mine is gonna be "fuck that guy." So fuck that guy. Okay, fuck that guy.
All right. No, so and for the record, I think Tatum and Brown should have a lot of say in what happens there. So I do believe some of it. I do.
What?
No, Tatum and Brown should definitely have say in what happens with the Celtics. They should.
Whoa.
Why?
Jaylen Brown should have more say than Jason Tatum.
No.
That's what
I
you
said
just
they
said?
both. No, I said they both should
okay.
have say. Yeah, I do think Jaylen Brown's more.
He's about the movement more than
Yeah,
Jason
than Tatum, and I don't, and maybe Tatum is, and he's just quiet because I don't believe everyone has to have a mouth to, But so maybe he's just as, but from the view, it looks like Jalen's a little bit more boisterous in that, much more boisterous. So I do think
that's easy.
Yeah,
That's easy.
so I do think those guys have some things to say, and I do think those guys are probably why some things happen, and they had a big say at getting Udoka here.
They did.
I believe all that, but I don't
The
know.
memes already came out about it. That's like almost a fact now.
And look who we brought.
Like Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum went to management and said, "We want a black coach." Period.
I can see that. Yeah, I can definitely see that.
But that's
there's nothing wrong with that.
I know, Stiz. I know, big bro. I know that's old news. I know.
AD.
I know it's deeper than that. I know it's deeper than that. You know what I mean?
So what I want to know is, not to cut you off, I'm sorry, just one quick question. What I want to know, and I know you can't say names, and that's cool. You can't give up your sources, but are we talking about like coaching staff? Are we talking about admin staff that was coming to the practice and trying? We talking about ex-Celtics players?
Let me say this, Les. Across the board, from trainers, coaches, ownership, security, the two top dogs of our organization are very tired of what they see every day.
Wow. Okay. That's news. Okay. I think you just broke something then.
They want to see more of what's on this call. This is not a rumor. This is not secondhand. This is a fact. And I'm gonna tell you why more is a fact. That's why you got the thing that came out to say that they want a black coach. That's the Celtics trying to get ahead of it before the rest of it comes out.
Mm-hmm.
It's more than just the culture. It's the culture of Boston, period.
Mm-hmm.
I.e., now, this is a topic across the state of Massachusetts. Also, look at the trial court situation that just dropped today. I don't know if y'all are aware of that. So this is something everyone's going to jump on at the same time. All right? So that's why they released that. Them talking about they wanted a black coach started 2 years ago.
So why not
3 years ago,
go for the double factor? Why don't we go for the double factor and get a black GM too then? Because there were qualified GMs out there.
Oh, they all got that good money, bro.
But you gotta understand where we at, fam. Like let's keep it 100. A black GM in Boston, get the fuck out of here.
We had
and
one
a black
before.
coach.
Who? Yeah, and you see what he did to us. Carl fucking sank this whole shit.
Yeah,
His
he did.
Dumbass.
He did.
But they did that on purpose, AD.
Well, Rick Pitino is just as bad.
It was deliberate. It was deliberate.
The shots. He was just
that was the truth. That was a trick.
Rick Pitino did just as bad too.
Yes,
he most certainly did. Of course. Why would you think you're gonna bring all Kentucky players and press with your weak ass Kentucky press against motherfucking pros?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still looking for Rick Pitino in the streets.
Ego that got in the way.
Yeah, I'm still looking for Pitino in the streets.
He did draft Paul Pierce.
He did do that. God will give him credit for that. No,
we're not gonna talk about Paul Pierce.
Steve, I feel a lot what you're saying, man. The more I think about it, I'm gonna give you some credit for that. Some of it, I'm like, it might be a little stretch, but you know what? I feel you. I feel you.
You know, I'm going LES. You know what I'm going to do when the next story breaks and some of the information come out. I'm gonna send you like 2 receipts.
I feel that.
You're gonna be like, oh.
Yo, I
You know
respect that. Hey,
I'll send you one little receipt.
Back on here. You're gonna come back on here when
dude, you know, I will say here or on air, off air. I'll give you your credit for being right, and I'll always give it to you.
Yes,
So
man. I got
that's just the way I operate. When I give someone even a slight hard time, you know. So what do you think is going to happen now with these dudes? Though, like, have they done enough? If everything you're saying is accurate, have they done enough?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Do you think they did enough
for what? Is the roster or the organization?
The organization.
Yo, big bro DC. What I had them preseason number 7.
Yeah, they might be 8.
Yeah.
No, not the record. Have they done enough for the things that the players are complaining about? Did they add enough spikes?
No.
I mean, you gotta understand, Rome wasn't built in one day. I mean, it's a start. It's a start. Like, y'all got the coach y'all wanted. I mean, because nobody expected Udoka to get the job. I was like, Udoka, like, damn, all right, but he's a brother. Cool out. I get it. Trying to change the culture. And to piggyback off what everybody's talking about in the group as far as Jaylen Brown being outspoken, he's way more outspoken than Jason Tatum. It's not even close. Like, people forget that Jaylen Brown represented himself as a rookie.
Would y'all consider Marcus Smart more of a leader than Tatum on that team?
In that
hell yeah.
In that social cultural context, absolutely.
Marcus Smart,
but that's a problem though. That's a problem.
No, it's not a problem.
It is a problem.
Yes, it is a problem.
Absolutely,
it's definitely a problem.
No,
yes, it is a
I'm
problem.
gonna tell you why it's not a problem. This is the problem. You can be a leader in the correct form of fashion. There's no coaching to make his leadership. Is it what it is?
Jason Tatum needs to be the leader. Period. Huh? Jason Tatum needs to be the leader. Period.
No, I'm not saying
that.
But
basketball, we talk about the movement.
No, we're just talking about being the leader of the team.
Oh, okay.
Corey, man. Just the leader of the team.
I agree with that. They need one alpha. I agree. They need one go-to guy.
Smart can't be your alpha, dude.
Huh?
He can't be your alpha. He
and
can't
that
be your leader.
go-to guy has to be vocal as well.
Right.
No, I disagree. See, that old school way of looking at
this is why you can have
we're not saying he got to be super vocal, but he does have to be vocal.
Yeah, like, he has to be vocal.
He can't. Absolutely. No, he's more quiet than Joe Johnson.
Bro, he has to have a voice.
Joe Johnson don't even talk during the game.
Right. Well, let me ask y'all this. Where do you see the Celtics finishing in the East? I don't know if that's one of your topics, Dana.
But we're gonna close out on that. Okay.
One.
No, it's cool. You're good.
Who just said the third?
Listen, they're finishing 8th. If you're asking me, don't ask me that.
I said 7th. I said 7th.
DC, can you ever give an objective opinion of the Celtics?
Yeah. I got the.
With my honest opinion, I say about 6.
I got 4 or 5.
I don't think they're that good.
I'll take them at 5.
This nigga.
I don't think they're that good, Corey.
All right, I can explain to you very well why they're going to be better than y'all think. They're not going to be great.
Hit me.
They're not at a school break. Sit your ass back down.
Oh shoot! I can see a little football field back there.
Let me explain to y'all why the Celtics are going to be really good. All right.
Okay.
Number one, they could wing defend a lot better because Tatum, who is one of their better when he's committed, he could definitely defend the wing a lot better, right? And we have Josh Richardson, assuming everyone is healthy, right? Now Udoka comes from a system where they funnel everything, they push everything to the sideline, and you have Robert Williams, instead of picking up the foul up the middle, he's able to come off the weak side and get weak side blocks. That takes care of them defensively, right?
No, they ain't a 5 seed, John. My fault, Corey, go ahead.
Udoka is not going to put up with Marcus Smart. Udoka's not going to put up with Marcus Smart shit, right? And Marcus Smart is not going to finish the season as a Celtic. Now, Third, they put up far more points. Right now, Enes Kanter, he's not a defensive presence, but he will get you a bucket. Right, and they scored when Enes Kanter was here. They scored 10 plus more points a game. Look it up. Enes Kanter, wherever he goes, doesn't play defense, but they score a lot more points.
And
right?
that's the problem.
And that may be a problem, but I'm telling you right now, it's a scorer's league. It's a scorer's league in the regular season.